All right, real quick, we're gonna kick this off with a little video about our internship program, and then we're gonna launch right into the Sunnyside update. Hit it, Cesar.
At Desire to Inspire Studios Foundation, we are all about empowering youth to discover their creative passions through art, photography, videography, and media production. We believe that every young person has a story to tell, and we're here to provide them with the tools, the guidance, and the support they need to bring those stories to life. Over the years, we've witnessed the incredible transformation occurs when a young individual is given a chance to express themselves through the lens of a camera or the art of video editing. Our programs have helped countless youth not only develop practical skills, but also gain confidence, communication abilities, and a sense of purpose.
Today was my first day. I got to shadow Trevor as he was doing headshots for a few companies. We came back to the studio, and as Trevor was working, I was taking background photos of him and the clients and taking unit stills. What drew me to Desire to Inspire was when I was talking to Trevor, he was just telling me about their mission here and to help others, and I really enjoyed hearing about that, and that's what I want to do. I got pictures taken myself not too long ago, and the way she made me feel is what I want to make other people feel. First impressions of working with Desire to Inspire has been really great. Everyone has been so wonderful and so fun to work with. I'm just super excited to be here.
I've been with D2I now for a little bit over, I'd say about 2 months or so, doing projects, the most frequent of which being the Donuts for Breakfast morning podcast that they do each week on Thursday. We got to do a project with the North Marin Community Services Alliance where we came through, they did a gift giveaway. They had Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus dressed to the nines, and we essentially got to film them giving their gifts away to the local community. People drove up, they opened their trunks, and the participants came through with the bags and put them up in the trunks. We got to film it. We saw the smiles on everyone's faces. It was wonderful. I hope to broaden my spectrum of skills, the skills that I came to Desire to Inspire Studios with, as well as to take on some new skills, particularly in the realm of photography, as well as audio engineering, as well as also I've been teaching for about 5 years now at another television station within the community, and so to bring those skills to what Desire to Inspire already brings to our community, I think, and to collaborate in those two realms would be great for not only me, but also for everyone involved.
We couldn't achieve these remarkable outcomes without the generous support of individuals like you. Your contribution directly fuels our mission to empower the next generation of storytellers and creators. With your help, we can continue offering workshops, mentorships, scholarships, and a hands-on experience to make a lasting impact in the lives of these young individuals.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Cesar. So now we're going to run into the Sunnyside update. This has been an overview. That video was an overview of our internship program. It's a 100-hour internship program where we run them through all the different aspects. Wow, this is warm and nice. All the different aspects of running a production company to see if they want to follow in a path of editing or photos or video or live stream or running production, or if they want to start their own business, we want to give them the tools to do so. Or if they just think we're nuts and they want to be caterers and come work here, which makes a lot more sense sometimes. All right, no, I'm just kidding. All right, so the Sunnyside update is a honing of this mission. It is a 20-hour-a-week after-school program. That is what we are trying to launch tonight. It's a 20-hour a week after school program where we teach them to do photography, to do video, to do editing, to run the pre-production, the production, the post-production, and as well at the end of each month, they're going to stream and broadcast the half-hour show that you're about to see live at our barbecues, our Celebrate Life barbecues at our studio every month. So this is a great immersive exploration for our students to get involved, to see what's going on in the community, to fail. It's okay. We give them the safe place, a low risk, high impact opportunity to fail, because that's how we learn the best. We also obviously give them all the tools that we can to succeed, but we give them the opportunity to know that it's okay to try, right? So the Sunnyside Update is for 20 hours a week after school, up to 10 kids, and the run production, they go out in the field and they will tell the stories of the community helping people, similar to the videos you're going to see tonight. So, as I said, going back to this, and this isn't just happened overnight. We started our first pilot episode in 2021. I don't know if you guys remember what 2021 was. Mike, Mark, do you guys remember at all what 2021 felt like? You have a mic. It all seems like a blur, right? It seems. Anyone else remember what 2021 was like? Just trying to figure out good news, right? Trying to find something positive, trying to figure out what is moving forward. And so we went out when the first event was public at the All-County Chamber Mixer. We went out and we filmed this pilot program. So Cesar, take it away. Hello, everyone. My name is Trevor Henley, and I'm here with Desire to Inspire Studios Foundation. We're at the All-County Mixer, and today we're going to do a little Sunnyside update. But first, I'm going to introduce you to a couple people. Actually, I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hello there. My name is Mariska Lehman with BBSI.
Beth Nagy Property Services.
Who am I? Mike Walper with Social Jumpstart.
Hi, I'm Betty Gundersheim.
Hi, I'm Megan Maddock.
My name is Hannah Romanowski.
What is one piece of good news that you have heard recently?
A piece of good news. Oh, this catches me off guard.
Is it happy related to my bank, or it could be anything?
Just good news.
A little bit of good news. I paid under $11 for a gallon of gasoline today. I'm feeling pretty good about life.
Good news is I think I picked up a new account.
Hey! Very cool.
The great news is my son's heading out to the University of Oregon, and we're going to take him out there for his orientation end of August, and then to school in September. So I'm happy about it.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
We just celebrated some high school graduations for several of our young people.
One piece of good news is I'm here! Oh my God, with humans, Trevor and Aaron. I'm so excited to see everyone again.
Good news is that I think Marin has never been stronger.
We're doing great stuff at the Civic Center, the DA's office. You know, we're serving the public on every level.
Some good news for me is that I'm standing here with two of my heroes. Wouldn't be here at Desire to Inspire without these two, so I really appreciate you guys being here and speaking with us. Can we count on you guys to check out the Sunnyside Update when it airs?
Oh, definitely. I will be there. I will be on it. And thank you for the invitation to do that.
Beautiful, and that was the first pilot episode that we went out and filmed. And what does it feel like to hear good news, right? Even back in 2021, you remember those gas prices, right, Mike? Right. I also want to take a step back real quick, and part of the internship program that they're going to be learning is to be an anchor, to be a host. And tonight I have an incredible honor of introducing both of our actual hosts tonight. First, I'm going to start with the Honorable Dr. Michael Pritchard. So come on up, Mike. Pick a seat of your choice. Mike, I've known Mike since my junior year in high school. And fast forward, we did a program together that I'm sure he'll talk about briefly.
Yes.
And then, like, 10 years later, I saw him at Pete's, and he's like, Trevor Henley, Centerville High School, 1999. I'm like, I'm scared, and I'm out. But then I realized that this man is the light. This man is the beacon of light. He is the beacon of hope to our children, to our community. If you've ever been around this man, he will fill your soul full of laughter and smiles. And Mike, tell us a little bit why you are here tonight. And again, keep it short.
Very short. All right. Thank you, Trevor. Let's give Trevor and all of our crew a big round of applause.
Folks, in 1999, right after Columbine, we were asked to film by Warren Buffett, Chuck Huggins from See's Candies. Why we went to San Marin High and San Rafael High. Why was this violence going on? I met Trevor on that show. He was brilliant on the show. Many of the kids from San Rafael and San Marin. This was a great PBS two-part series that went up all over America and all around the world to Armed Forces TV. I am honored to be with him all the time because what he and the other young people and the teachers there are doing for our young high school and middle school students and some of our college interns coming in is so urgently important, folks. That positivity is the most important thing that we can teach right now. We have so many things going on in our world, and what we need to do is keep that positivity up, that community unity, that love, that compassion, that respect, teaching that into the community and getting them to tell their own stories about their own relationships, their own families. This is the thing that we need to do right now in our community so we can amplify it all across America. I'm honored to be here tonight, and thank you all very, very much for being here to help us.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Mike.
Yes, sir.
It's also my incredible pleasure to introduce Mark Ibanez from formerly, whichever it is, formerly from Channel 2 KTVU News for 43 years. Mark, come on up. And Mark and I really got involved during the pandemic and a little bit before with the Contra Costa Association of Realtors. But what it really kicked off was when we were doing virtual fundraisers from our studio, and he came in and he was like, "What are these interns doing here?" Right? So, and then we started talking, and he's got a little bit of a story to tell about why he's here tonight. So, Mark, why don't you take it away?
Thank you, Trevor. Good to be here. Having a little senior moment because I went to San Rafael High with these guys, but we also had our class reunion right here at this hotel 2 weeks ago. So great food that night too. I won't tell you what year reunion it was. No, it was 50 year high school reunion, San Rafael High. But Trevor intimated that, you know, internships are real important to me. I got my start in broadcasting as an intern at a tiny little station in Lewiston, Idaho. And long story how I got there from San Rafael. But the important thing is that, you know, in my heart, internships are the way to go. And, you know, basically there are three things you learn from an internship. It's that you're in the right spot, or you're really not in the right spot, but maybe you're in the right spot, but not that particular job assignment. And I started the internship program at Channel 2 about 41 years ago for the sports department. And happy to say we have many, many broadcasters professionally working all around the country. But I was drawn to Trevor's message of desire to inspire because in retirement, I do a lot of hopefully inspirational talks, and my talk centers around be a dream facilitator, not a dream terminator. And we out in the community have so many opportunities to help young people that we may not even realize. And it all started for me my junior year of high school when my guidance counselor, when I told him that I wanted to be a sportscaster when I grew up, theoretically, he said, "Mark, you really love sports. Your grades are okay, you know, and do you have any idea what the competition is to become a sportscaster? It's through the roof. It's 1 in a million. You know, why don't you think in terms of something a little more realistic? You could be a PE teacher." And nothing wrong with being a PE teacher. It just wasn't my particular dream. And I can still to this day remember leaving that office with a mix of disappointment, little downhearted, but also inspired. And I think that's where my whole idea about being a dream facilitator instead of a dream terminator came into, that's the genesis of it, because I ran into, obviously, a lot of dream facilitators that helped me last 43 years in broadcasting. So good to be here tonight. Happy to help in any way possible, and just absolutely love what you're doing, Trevor.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you so much, Mike. So they're going to be our co-MCs tonight for the Sunnyside Update. And speaking of getting back to in-person events, isn't it nice getting back to in-person events? Isn't it nice? Maybe a little chilly, but at least you're not home all alone, or with your loved one, hopefully. But you're not home all alone. You're out celebrating. And one of the things that have kicked off and gone over really well in the last year last couple of years for us is working with the ALS Golden West community. And a couple of them are over here tonight. Jenica, raise your hand. Gabby, raise your hand. Oh, higher. Come on, Nathan.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
awesome
they came
job.
out tonight. So
appreciate you.
We're going to roll a quick little video of the Sunnyside Update for ALS Napa. All right, hello, everyone. My name's Trevor Henley. I'm the executive director and founder of Desire to Inspire Studios Foundation.
There we go. We got a cheering crowd.
And we are here at the ALS Napa fundraiser, and I am here with some of my good friends and colleagues.
Hello, my name is Nathan Alvarez. I am a marketing and communications specialist with ALS Golden West.
My name is Stephanie Sorensen. I am the director of community outreach for Northern California.
My name is Gabby Ramirez, and I am a marketing and communication specialist at ALS Golden West.
I would say my good news for today is that I'm here today surrounded by the ALS community. There's lots of joyful and cheerful people here. Although we gather for in memory and in honor of those that have ALS, which isn't a positive per se situation, everyone here is still full of happiness and joy and coming together.
It's beautiful. All right. Good news?
Good news. Sky is blue, trees are green, I'm alive, I'm breathing, you're here, this community, the energy, I could spend hours on the good news. There it is.
Beautiful. And?
Yes, and this is one of the largest fundraisers for ALS in the Napa community, and it's just wonderful. Everyone getting here together, just to celebrate people living with ALS and honoring those who we've lost, and then just getting together to raise awareness about this disease because it's not really well known by others, and then also just trying to reach this $1.2 million goal. It'd be amazing. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. So, you've heard it here on the Sunnyside Update. There is good news. So, thank you very much, Team ALS. And
Golden West.
Golden West.
ALS. Golden West.
ALS.
Golden West.
ALS.
Golden West.
Boom. All right, awesome. Thank you, everyone.
She was camera shy. Gonna have to work on her internship.
Well, folks, Mark and I and Trevor as well, we can't tell you how grateful we are for you realizing that this teaching positivity to young people and to teach them, because many of us, like Mark was saying, when I was in school, if anybody would have told me I had what they call ADHD, and I never thought that I was a C student, and nobody ever thought that I would be filming PBS series and working at Lucasfilm, doing 1 million voices over the years. Those dreams are to help young people with those kind of internships that teach them to take positive steps to believing and finding out what's in them that they can help do great things to amplify positivity in the community.
Do one of your favorite voices for us.
So, real quick,
Put him on the spot.
I can show you real quick. The force is strong within you.
Now you know.
Awesome. So, going back to the theme of tonight is about a little bit of food and food scarcity, but also having access to food. One of the things we've learned in working with our interns and our interns have learned is just how much help is in the community. Right. And tonight is about spreading that awareness. And in case you are in need of food or you know someone is, here is a great resource for food in our local community provided by North Marin Community Services. Take it away.
North Marin Community Services has been serving our community for over 50 years. We're so proud to be standing here on the location of our weekly food pantry site, which happens every Tuesday here at 1907 Nevada Boulevard. Over the past year, we've served over 300,000 pounds of food to 1,700 households. We're so proud of the work that happens here to ensure that people have access to healthy food.
Food is an essential part of life to live. And I wanted to make sure that the rest of the community had as many resources and the basic need for food fulfilled.
You know, I really enjoy and love working with the volunteers. It's one of the biggest things that's the most important for me because, you know, I learn so much from them as well as learning from the participants that we serve. Our food that we provide are fruits, vegetables, a grain, and a protein each week. We love the support of our volunteers. Without them, we couldn't do this, and without the partnership of the SF Marin Food Bank.
The impact showed me personally that there is a real need in Novato or Marin County for food because we have over 250 people coming through here, which tells us that there's still not enough services available, and I really feel good that we can help out. We have a lot of volunteers who do a lot of the back work, the heavy work, moving tables and chairs and boxes and that kind of thing.
So the more hands on deck that we can get every week consistently, it's a fun group to work with, and we know that we're doing good things for other people.
People can choose to contribute their time through volunteerism, through donations that go directly to local services, and also serve on a committee or board of directors. There's so many ways to get involved. We have a lot of service clubs and companies like Desire to Inspire who really want to help lift up the mission of North Marin Community Services. And we serve 10,000 people a year with access to essential services. If you'd like to find out more about us, please visit www.northmarincs.org.
You know, if I may say, what I really like about the message that the Sunny Upside brings us is a reminder that I think we all need. I worked in the news business for more than 44 years. And as you know, the tendency is when you turn on a newscast, it's a lot of negative news. It's a lot of just pure downright bad news, the underbelly of society, if you will. And I think what this does, Michael, is just let everybody have that reminder from time and time again that, you know, there are good things happening
all around us in the community. There's amazing good people and amazing good things happening.
Yeah, and I've seen the toll that it takes on the people who bring you the news, the anchor people. You think they're just robots. Artificial intelligence up there bringing the news. I've seen it take its toll on them day after day after day of reading this negativity. And the flip side is a beautiful side. And I think we all need a reminder that, as Michael says, there's great things happening in all our communities and addressing the obvious problems that we all face, but it doesn't have to be just the negativity, you know. It's good stuff out there.
When I'm working with little kids in kindergarten all the way through college, and they remind you that the most optimistic and positive things that happen are from innocence and vulnerability and people sticking together to take care of the folks in the community, the kids, the hungry, the starving, the suffering. Everybody is involved, and it's all hands on deck right now. This is what we're talking about. This is why what we do at Desire to Inspire Studios and the Rotary and the businesses here. The real successes in America aren't the people that love money and use people. They're the people that love people and used money. So we can't tell you how grateful we are for what you're doing tonight. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Mike. Hey, Mike, do you enjoy dessert?
I love dessert, man. It's the best thing in the world.
Does anyone else enjoy dessert? Does anyone else want dessert? The kids back there, do you guys want another box of cookies? Too bad. All right, so we have a few dessert auction items here. My wife, beautiful wife, Nikki Henley, baked a chocolate cake with Reese's peanut butter cups on top.
Oh, man.
We have a vanilla cake with raspberries. And then the Embassy Suites provided us with a carrot cake. And they said these all are carrot cakes, but they look chocolate. So
they're called
two
chocolate
mystery
carrot
cakes.
cakes.
A vanilla cake with raspberry topping. And then she also has a box of peanut butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies. So, how you bid tonight is I'm not exactly sure. We're going to move this kind of fast. We want people to have desserts. So, I think what we're going to do is just see if anyone would like to take one of these cakes home for $100. First person to put $100 up. Oh, and then how you do it is you either scan it on your thing or you just raise your hand and we'll take note and figure out how to get it from you later, because this is a part of the ball that I dropped tonight. So anyone want $100 and come up and pick their first dessert? There we go. Cindy Oates, come on up. Grab your
big round of applause. Pumped up that energy, folks. Thank you so much, Cindy.
All right. Oh my
another
God.
one.
Another 100.
Another 100.
Eric Schmatz. Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. Eric Schmatz. What is it? SCHMAUTZ.
Wow.
Yeah. Good
Way
man.
to go, Trevor.
Thank you.
I can't prepare for a fundraiser, but I can spell.
It's a start.
Yeah, what do you...
We
the
love
Reese's
you, Trevor.
cake. Chocolate with Reese's? What are you going for, Cindy? I'm going for the vanilla. All right.
I'm going to grab a little heat.
All right, so I'll take this if you want to get plates.
Yes.
Because I didn't get plates.
I'll get plates.
That's the Reese's chocolate. Oops, sorry. All right, anyone else? Oh, Brian. You got to go on up and figure out what's there.
You're a good man, Bri. Thanks, buddy.
Wait, wrong table.
Appreciate you.
Wrong table. Oh, we haven't got the plates clear.
Yeah, break it out for the table.
Just start
Take it home.
Start cutting.
All right. We lost some details here. All right, who else? Anyone else? $100. Pick out your desserts.
$100 for a dessert. $100 for a dessert that you can share with the family or your table
Your
right
table.
here.
Eric, can you go? Anyone else? Corey and Gail Knott. Did we give an amount? $10 million? $10 million? Write a check. We have a chocolate and I believe they're carrot cake as well, is what we're told. And then we have peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. That's what we were told.
That does not look like
I know.
I'm going with that.
That looks amazing.
Corey Knott.
I'll buy one for our table. One of you guys go get one.
There should be.
No, I'll buy it. Don't worry.
All right, there's Tom's.
All right.
Thanks, brother.
I'll figure it out. Awesome. Woo, thank you. Wait, who is that? Name yourself.
Doesn't matter.
You better hurry up. Looks
A
like
generous
the
soul.
desserts are going.
Thank you very much.
Cake fight. Go ahead.
All right, we have one cake left. Oh, here we go. It's chocolate something.
Hey guys,
All right.
thank you so much.
Perfect.
I'll give you the sandwich Yes. These. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Cesar, videos? They down?
Ooh,
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, so while you're serving up those dishes and we'll get them out to you, we're going to work on clearing the rest of those plates. One of the things is spreading awareness in the community and people helping people. There is someone out here doing these interviews, telling the stories of our local leader nonprofits. It's Sandra Grimshaw right here with Marin Reviews. They've been all over getting people into the studio, interviewing them, bringing awareness. And take it away, Cesar.
On the Golden Gate Bridge awaits glorious Marin County, home to sweeping vistas, diverse cultures, and inspiring causes. Join us for Marin Interviews, profiling people and projects, creating a meaningful impact in our community.
This is what I want to be doing as a career, and I realized that there was so much more we could do together than we could ever do on our own.
I was struggling. I wondered how many other people might be struggling and in the same boat and needed some kind of accountability, needed some kind of community, needed something to kind of just give them that little nudge out the door.
But yeah, I think it's cool when you can do something that inspires others, or you do something that makes people feel good.
The idea from the very beginning was safe contact, having people geographically close. But then immediately we said, we don't just want to shop for people, we want you to tuck that person under your wing.
For Interviews, produced in partnership with Marin Arts, Marin Link, Truce, and D2ISF. Please join us on our mission. Nominate a person or program to be profiled either in studio, location, or Zoom. Sponsor a segment. We look forward to working with you.
Say something.
Trevor, you're on a hot mic. Go ahead. I'm going to say the chocolate chip cookies were awesome.
They were great.
All the desserts good.
How about now? So thank you very much, Sandra, because we need more people doing interviews, telling stories of people helping people in the community. Have you learned anything new tonight so far that you didn't know before coming in? Right? Hopefully. All right, we got both local news and we got some international news of stories of people helping people. And this comes from our dear own Melissa Prandy here, and with the Melissa Prandy Children's Foundation. And this is a year ago it started off, and a year later, well, it's actually only 10 months if I'm correct. So, Cesar, take it away.
And I want to thank all of you for making this happen for the children and families in Uganda. As you know, North Bay Children's Center started the Garden of Eden program over 17 years ago when we realized that we could be part of the solution when it comes to childhood obesity prevention. We serve children as young as 6 weeks old. We have the 0 to 5 age group that we provide daily care for. And this is full-day, year-round childcare where we serve 2 out of the 3 meals that they eat daily they're having with us. And so we have several child development programs in the state of California that we've been working with. We are working with the Appalachian Children Families Network in Kentucky. And now, thanks to you, Melissa, and the Braytons, we are going to Uganda. And so with this program that you will be taking with you tomorrow, the Garden of Eden curriculum involves is that we have our Living Curriculum Teaching Guide, which is the how-to. It works with all of the curriculum components, explaining how to roll out the nutrition education program. And then we have our curriculum totes. So what you see here are the totes, and that's what you'll be carrying. You're taking 8 of these totes with you to Uganda tomorrow. They're all packed up, ready to go. And in these totes, you have the, it's all age appropriate, and the age group that this is all, that you're dealing with right now is the preschool kindergarten age group. It's all seasonally inspired lessons, and they are monthly lessons with 52 lesson plans that the teachers are able to easily follow. The recipes are also on our portal, and our portal's a really important part of this program. Is the they will have the ability to go on our portal and have the recipes, lesson plans, and newsletters for parents. So it really promotes parent engagement and adulting, and for the teachers as well. So it's a great resource for all of the teachers. With this program that you're bringing with you is also the consultation around creating school gardens. And we will be able to provide that level of support as well through Zoom and walk your teams through the raised garden beds, what kind of materials they need to have on hand to be able to do this, and then how to maintain that throughout the year. This is our first global client and launch, and we're excited that you thought of us and that this is going to make its way to Uganda.
Very cool. I have to admit, I felt a little guilty.
Hi, everybody. I'm Melissa Prandy, native Marinite
and we'll
here,
leave it at that.
and I'm so excited to be sharing some good news. I'm one of the founding directors of the Melissa Prandy Children Foundation, but boy, do we have some great news on the Sunny Side Update. And here today I have
Aaron Mukenya from Uganda, and we are very excited about the program. 10 months down the road, the children are very happy. We've grown a lot of food, a lot of vegetables. We've done the eggplant, the cassava, the maize, and they are feeding on this every day. Our school program for feeding has increased. Actually, in our kindergarten, we have about 200 children that are eating every day, and they're having nice meals. So it's very exciting. The kids are very happy. They get dirty with the garden, and then they are very creative. It's improving their learning outcomes. Well, so without the Garden of Eating program, the children, most of them will just be playing around, wasting their time. So now we are using their time profitably because they are participating in a well-structured program. And then also that really contributes and fits well with the environment because we have a lot of fertile soil, we have rain around the whole year. So there is a lot of potential that we never knew that we could embrace until this program came in. And then also improving the nutrition because we are not having delicious meals and nutritious meals. So now their daily meals are already added in more nutrients from the program. And it's fun because they grow it, they participate in the process. So nobody grows for them, they participate and they're part of the nutrition program.
This is so great, Aaron. Aaron's visiting here from Uganda, and we are all Rotarians giving back, and we are a part of the Melissa Prandy Children Foundation, and we can be found on the internet under Melissa Prandy Children Foundation, or you can get a hold of me, Melissa Prandy, and we'll make sure we put that up on the screen.
And if you really want, you can also travel all the way to Uganda to see some of these amazing programs by yourself.
Love to.
So under our program we call Service and Safari for the Soul. You can find more on the same website.
Well, I have a dream that we'll bring some of the team from Trevor and his team to come and capture some of our moments someday as well. So that's a dream we can fundraise for all the time. So thank you all for all your time and get involved.
Very cool. Very cool.
Big round of applause, folks.
So one of the fun things is how can you tell if it's been created or by our professionals or by our interns? Can you tell the differences? No. That last video was shot yesterday with Melissa Prandy and Aaron all the way from Uganda. And we have two of our interns who just started with us on Monday in a new partnership with the Magnolia Project. And Gia over here. Wave hello, Gia. Say hello. And they were part of the filming and also the editing and sound monitoring. So they got an experience from yesterday, from shooting to producing it live tonight here for you all. So this is part of our interactive, our learning by doing experience in teaching our kids how to tell stories of people helping people.
Well, I was going to say, I started to say I felt a little guilty talking about childhood obesity and eating this carrot cake. But as I finished my chocolate chip cookie. But obviously a great program. I just wanted to share with you, what we know about internships as adults may have You may not know a whole lot about it, but I have a lot of experience with interns, and I talked about the 3 things that internships can do. They can definitely let you know, and it is a positive, even though it seems like a negative, that you may do an internship and really realize that it's not for you. And I had an experience with a young man who wanted to be a sports intern, and he was there about 3 or 4 nights, and good-looking kid, went to Cal, and I noticed about 3 days into his internship that he didn't particularly seem to know a lot about sports. In fact, didn't seem to know anything about sports. And we'll call him Bobby. And, I said, Bobby, what was it that made you, decide to be a sports intern in particular? And he said, well, I was at the frat house a few months ago, and we were getting baked, and we were watching Sports Center, and I said, whoa, that seems like a cool job to be a sportscaster.
Yeah.
I mean, you get paid pretty good money. You're on TV, and people are gonna know you, and it seemed pretty cool. And so I said, so that was basically your reason for wanting to be a sportscaster. He goes, yeah, and I figured I could pick it up along the way, pick up, the rules and stuff like that. And that
Fake it till you make it.
yeah, and so I think the conversation that ensued was an example of how he quickly found out
Yes.
that sportscasting was not going to be for him.
Yes.
And so it can have what seems like a negative experience turning into a positive. I didn't hear what endeavor he took up next that emanated from his frat house.
But wisdom grew there.
Yeah, that's right. And so it comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. And then, there are many stories I'm sure you've seen. I've had people decide that they have no interest at all once they see what on-air people do in the television field of being in front of that camera. But they realize, and particularly, the message that I wanted to convey is that in this day and age of all the forms of communication, it was a pretty broad spectrum. We thought back then you had TV, radio, newspaper, but now, multiply it,
Internet.
Yeah, by 50
yes.
with social media. So the avenues are there, but you have to start somewhere. And Trevor, I got firsthand experience at your studio where people may think they want to be on air, but then they're like, cool, I want to be behind the scenes, and that's how it takes shape. So even though you may start out thinking, wow, this is not for me, but look where it led me. And I think we all know, if you've been a few years on this earth, that the path doesn't always turn out like you thought it would be or how you planned it to be. But internships are truly the beginning of that journey. Once you kind of
give that a round of applause, folks, because that is absolutely the truth 100%. In every way.
Almost,
what we do.
Almost. I was just going to say, Mike. Almost every person I know in broadcasting in the Bay Area will tell you it started with an internship, and it's not only that field of communications, but it's a broader sense. Internships is where it begins.
It's 100% where it begins, and thank you for that. And speaking of where it begins, one of our interns is here with us tonight. Well, he was an intern. He was probably the quickest one to go through our internship program. His name is Eric Garcia, and right here, and you're going to see a little video of his internship, but also the important impact of our internship program on our community. And right now you're going to hear from Postpartum Support Center and how our internship affected them.
We were required to provide a video about our services, like a very short, brief video that will tell all the services and all our needs. And that was required by First 5 Marine. And we submitted that video, and I think it helped us a lot to actually show people what we do. And I believe thanks to that video, we have now accomplished, and the first 5 Marine, they have gave us the seed funding to have this center here. We have different offices, different rooms. We have our big lobby for the families when they come to either pick up supplies, or hopefully when we start support groups in the Rose program, that their kids would be able to be here while their parents are at the, at the groups or classes. We have a nursing room and with a changing table where they can breastfeed, where they can pump. Everything is available to them. Then we have a huge room that currently is used for sorting, but eventually it will become classroom and conference room and support groups and many other services that are already in plan, that we are already working on them. Then of course we have our offices for our staff. We have a wonderful little store here that families can just come in. They're usually scheduled, but they can come in, they can walk around and take whatever they need. Everything is, again, free for them. Then we have our diaper room where we store all diapers and wipes and formula to show that kindness and generosity is actually what really, really matters to us, in addition to, giving whatever we can give. First, I just want to thank you, say a big thank you to Desire to Inspire Studios, to Trevor and the entire team. We're having our grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony on November 7th. And of course, Desire to Inspire Studios will be there with us. So I want to say thank you again for all your support, and just we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
And that is a result from our internship program. We're so proud to be a part of postpartum support services, and thank you for asking for us to help, because we love helping. And to hear a little bit more about it, you're going to hear a little bit more from Eric and his experience right now. And this is the last video, just so you know.
Your contributions to Desire to Inspire Studios Foundation will empower students like me to go out into the community and help organizations like Postpartum Support Services. The impact of my internship helped them receive a grant, which eventually turned into the creation of their center that they have today. This center now helps them serve 3 times as many people as they were able to before. When I say this is an awesome experience, it's really a reflection of my situation and how I grew up. For example, growing up with a single mother, things weren't easy, but she made them seem easy to me. I grew up with a wonderful childhood. I really loved my experience, my family experience, because my mom did everything in her power to make my childhood an amazing experience. Similar to what these moms at Postpartum Support Services, they go to get the best resources, they go to get help. They're actually taking action to make their children's lives better. And so not only is me being a little part in that very inspirational to me, it's also helping me kind of have an introspective moment, being able to correct some kids' futures just in a little way. But those are the moments that I really value, because those small changes add up, and I think that's what we were capturing. We were capturing those single little moments of people putting in the work to help others. We were showing the selfless moments. We were showing the vulnerability of these women. We were showing the hard work that Ivana was putting on. And I think for me, showing the light, removing the curtain and showing those moments that maybe not everybody sees, they're not so transparent, is a reflection of me, showing people what I went through, but also then being able to correct that for other children in the future. Well, during my internship at Desire to Inspire Studios Foundation, it started off as such a unknown experience. I did not know what I was walking into. I've never taken an internship before. I had worked a couple jobs, but this is nothing like it. Not only was I able to learn from professionals. I was able to get mentorship, not just in professional aspects, but just in life aspects. I was able to learn a multitude of new skills. Not only that, but I was also able to become a family member in this community, and not only with the the core team, but also with everybody that they knew in their network, which was an amazing experience because you kind of go from a place where you're not sure. At least personally, I was a little bit lonely, and I was in that solitude state, to a place where you're accepted. You can have a good camaraderie, a good community. You get to experience leadership and what it's like to be led, but also be a leader yourself in your own right. When it came from me being, a student and just someone that was trying to get an internship, to me growing into the person that I am today.
Give that a round of applause, folks, because that is exactly what it's all about.
And real quick, we have both Ivana here and Eric here. So do you guys want to say a quick little follow-up to that?
I do, actually. And good evening, everybody. One thing you didn't know, Trevor, about me, I came to this country as an intern.
Wow.
So now you know. And look at where that got me, that now I have the Postpartum Support Center helping over 500 families every single month. Thanks to you guys, and thanks to Eric for helping us with that video that was actually crucial. So I'm so proud, and thank you, Trevor. One thing, I'm sorry, I know we're in rush, but I want to say that when I first started the Postpartum Support Center, Roxanne, who was a board member with Desire to Inspire Studios, and she's still board member for Postpartum Support Center, she introduced me to Trevor, and I talked to Trevor, and Trevor said, you know what, Ivana, I don't know you, but what you just told me, I think you can do it. So he was my huge support without ever knowing me. So he was that facilitator, dream facilitator for me. So thank you, Trevor, for everything.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you, Ivana.
Thank you, Ivana.
Amazing.
I just want to say thank you guys for coming out today, as well as thank you to Ivana for giving me the opportunity to play a little part in your movement. I think that opportunity, that opportunity definitely changed my life. It changed my outlook, and just to be a part of that was an incredible experience. So I appreciate that. And that was my first time seeing the center, and so I just want to say congratulations.
Future governor of California right here.
Thanks, I agree.
Eric for 2030. So thank you very much, both Eric and Ivana. And this is incredible. This tonight is our raising awareness for who we are and what we're doing in the community, sharing stories of people helping people, sharing ways that you can get involved with different organizations, find different ways to give back. And also be a resource for people in need. If you learn something new tonight about an organization, hopefully us too, share it with someone, because the stories of people helping people are what uplift each other, uplift ourselves, and uplift our community. Before I wanted to do, this is technically our fund and need portion if we were following an agenda. And so, but again, part of my awesome part of my awesome planning is not making it very easy to donate. So, if you would like to donate, there is a QR code on your program tonight. If you want to hand us wads of cash, we'll take that too and make sure we know who it came from so that we can say thank you. We do have a couple of live auction items too that we're going to run through, and we'll be wrapping this up very shortly. I really do want to thank you all for being here. You all here tonight are part of my community, and I couldn't be here without you and your support. I do have to give a quick shout out to my board members that are here tonight. We've got Roxanne Albin over here. We've got Corey Knott and Gail. Wait, I did that backwards. Gail Knott and Corey supporting as well behind the scenes. Thank you very much. And Gail, you stepped up so much in helping us get tonight out. I know Cynthia was here earlier. And I think that's it for tonight in person. But I also want to give a big shout out to my parents for being here back there. Yay! Mike and Roxanne Henley. They drove down from Hidden Valley. I really couldn't do this without the love and support of my family, and ongoing support. Whenever I actually ask, they truly do help. And because of my upbringing with them, I'm here helping more people because that's what I learned as a kid. So thank you very much, Mom and Dad, for being here. We're going to do, do you guys have anything to follow up to say on that? The internship program, or to get people to open their wallets and hand us money?
Folks, just letting you know that one of the great gifts that we get in life is using positivity through the currency that we have. And the best currency is grace and compassion and love and connection to the greater good in the community. Tonight, and when you watch young leaders grow, like when I first watched Trevor become what he has become, and Eric, through working with Trevor and all of the folks at like Ron and as well, all of the folks there. This is what it's about, building that leadership for the future that connects us to the greater good of community unity and compassion. I can't ask for anything more than what you did tonight. Please help us out. Please help us build this program into the future, and let the families and friends and any of your folks out there in the community help us out at Desire to Inspire Studios. Thank you.
Well said, Michael. Beautiful.
Very nice. And so